Boys and girls, so we're going to do a new series today, factors, multiples, square numbers and cube numbers. Again, we're going through the book, 11 plus maths guide. It's available from our website to buy, or you can go to amazon.com and purchase that. So let's jump straight into our whiteboard. Okay, we're at the whiteboard now. So this is, we're covering first today multiples. What are multiples? So it's got it nicely here. Multiples appear in another numbers times table. So that's what we have to do. So multiples of 10 will be 10, 20, 30, 40. Multiples of 5 will be 5, 6, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Multiples of 3 would include 36, 21, 30, 18. So any number which is in another numbers times table is called a multiple. So next, within multiples, it's good to learn some tricks to help you identify whether something's in another number times table. So we'll go through each one of these. How do I know if something's in a 2 times table? Well, it ends always in an even number. So this is going to be an even number. So the last digit is going to be an even number. So it's even going to be 0, 2, 4, 8, 6, 4, 6, 8. So that will tell you whether it's if it's in a multiple of 2. So we've done that one. We'll highlight the ones as we go along. Let's do the next easy one. How do I know if something's in a 10 times table or a multiple of 10? Always ends in a 0. So this is not in a 10 times table, but if 4020 is. Great. Okay, next easy one is the 5. How do I know something's in a 5 times table or multiple of 5? It always ends in a 5 or 0. So this one is. If I change the last number to that, it won't be. Okay? Because it doesn't end in a 0 or 5. Next one's a bit tricky. How do I know something's in the 3 times table? Okay, 3 times table, which is this one here. How do I know something's in the 3 times table? All you got to do is add up the digits and check if the sum is in the 3 times table. So if I look at this is made up of 2, 0 and 1. If I add all of those up, it equals 3. Is 3 in the 3 times table? Yes, it is. So this whole number is in the 3 times table. Let's do another one. 43. If I add the digits up, it's 4. Add 3, which equals 7. 7 is not in the 3 times table. So this one is not in the 3 times table. Okay, great. So that's quite easy. Next easy one is the 9. 9, very similar to the 3. Okay, this time the sum of digits has to be in the 9 times table. So 48 and 1. If you add the digits up, that equals 4, add 8, add 1, which is 13. 13 is not in the 9 times table, so we can't use that. I just changed the last digit to 7. Okay, and then now we see if the sum digits in the 9 times table. 4, add 8, add 7. 12 add 7 is 19, so that's still not in. Let's change it to 6. So 12 add 6 is 18. 18 is in the 9 times table, so this whole number is in the 9 times table. Okay, next. Let's do. Next easiest one is the 6th rule. The 6th rule. 6th rule again is quite. It has to follow 2 rules. Okay, 2 rules. First of all, has to be in the 2 times table. Okay, in other words, has to follow the true rule, end in an even number. So that's rule number 1. Has to pass that. And 2, sum of the digits has to be in a 3 times table. 3 times table. So in other words, the sum of the digits is in the 3 times table. 3 times table. So it has to follow the 2 rule and the 3 rule. So give an example. Let's do 86. Well, first of all, does it pass the 2 rule? Does it end in an even number? Yes, it does. So I'll put a tick there. So that's number one. Does it pass the 3 rule? Well, if I add 8, add 6 is 14. 14 is not in the 3 times table, so it doesn't pass that. So it's not in the 6 times table. Okay, so we can't do that one. Let's just change this slightly to a 4. Okay, does it pass the true rule? Yes, it does. Does it pass the 3 rule? 8 add 4 is 12, and 12 is in the 6 times table. So yes, so that is in the 6 times table. Okay, last one is the 4. How do we check something's in the 4 times table? Well, that's very, very easy. All you got to do is the last 2 digits. Check if the last 2 digits is in the 4 times table. So 2024. What's the last 2 digits? 24. Is 24 in the 4 times table? Yes, it is. So this whole number is in the 4 times table. And 8 is last 3 digits, can be divided by 3. So 20402. It's a bit, you won't need this rule. So, but what you're going to do is do 402 divided by 8. And if you get an answer of no remainder, then it's in the 8 times table. So you probably won't need this one here. But the rest, it's nice to know. Great. Let's quickly move on to the lowest common multiple. Remember, so lowest common multiple means it appears in another numbers times table. So the lowest common multiple between two numbers is which is the lowest number that appears in both their times tables. So as an example, we've got 3 and 2. So you write out the first 5 numbers of 3 times table, the first 5 numbers of 2 times table. And what's the lowest number that appears on both lines? It is 6. So 6 is the LCM of 3 and 2. Let's give another example. Let's say I want to find the LCM of 5 and 4. So write the first 5 numbers of the 5 times table, first 5 numbers of the 4 times table, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And I find the smallest number that appears on both lines, which happens to be 20. So lowest common multiple LCM is of 4 and 5 is 20. And that's it. That's multiples all done. So we'll see you in the next video.